arteries அது எந்தெந்த ஏரியாஸ் ஸ்பெசிஃபை பண்ணும், இதில் எத்தனை பிரான்ச்சஸ் இருக்குது, ஸோ ஒரு பிரான்ச்சஸும் எந்தெந்த பார்ட் ஆஃப் மயோகார்டியம் ஸ்பெசிஃபை பண்ணுறது இன் டீட்டெயிலாக நம்ம பார்க்கலாம். அதே மாதிரி இப்போ இன்கேஸ் கொரோனரி ஆர்டரி சரியாக ஒர்க் பண்ணலை அப்படின்னா இதனால் வர டிசீசஸ் இருக்குது. அந்த டிசீசஸில் நம்ம எப்படி டயக்னோஸ் பண்ணலாம், அந்த டிசீஸ் இருந்தால் அவங்களுக்கான சிம்டம்ஸ் என்ன, அதை நம்ம எப்படி ட்ரீட் பண்ணலாம் அப்படிங்கிறது டீட்டெயிலாக என்னோட ஸ்டூடெண்ட் கொஞ்சம் எக்ஸ்பிளைன்
from the Department of Cardiovascular Perfusion Technology, College of Business, Applied Health Science. See about the anatomy of coronary arteries. Coronary arteries supplies to the heart muscles. This arises from the coronary artery, and it has the two branches, and the right coronary arteries and left coronary arteries. The right coronary arteries arises from the anterior aortic sinus of aortic ascending aorta, and the left coronary arteries arises from the posterior aortic sinus from the ascending aorta. And the right coronary arteries has 5 branches: right coronary artery, atrial branches, and ventricular branches, and posterior interventricular branches. And the left coronary branches have 2: left anterior descending artery and the left circumflex artery. Let's see about the right branches, right coronary branches. Right coronary branches, first right coronary artery. Right coronary artery is the first branches of the right coronary arteries. It is supplies to the right side of the heart, and it makes a cone-like projection under the pulmonary trunk called annulus of Reasons. And next, atrial branches. Atrial branches is divided into 3 branches: anterior, posterior, and lateral. These parts are supplies to the right atrium. One of the anterior part of atrial branches is supplied to the SA node called SA nodal artery. Next, the ventricular branches. Ventricular branches is divided into 2 types, and the anterior and posterior. Anterior supplies to the sternocostal surface, and posterior supplies to the diaphragmatic surface. And the fourth part is right acute marginal artery. Right acute marginal artery arises from the right border of the heart and enters to the inferior border of the heart. It supplies to the right side of the heart, right atrium. And then posterior interventricular branches. And the posterior interventricular artery have 3 branches: posterior interventricular artery, and posterolateral branches, and posterior descending artery. These are supplies to the posterior ventricular branches, right ventricular branches. Let us see about the right coronary arteries course. It is arises between the pulmonary trunk and the right auricles, and enters into the right anterior coronary sulcus. Let's see about the left coronary arteries. Left coronary arteries arises from the posterior aortic sinus, and at the course it arises between the pulmonary trunk and the left auricles, and enters to the left anterior coronary sulcus. It is divided into 2 types: and left anterior descending types and left circumflex artery. Left anterior is supplies to the interventricular arteries. It divided into 2 types, and the diagonal and septum. Diagonals supplies to the towards the interventricular septum, and septal is away from the interventricular septum. Interventricular septum. Left circumflex artery. Left circumflex artery is passes through the left coronary sulcus, and it has the 1 branch obvious marginal artery. Obvious marginal artery is passes to the it supplies to the left ventricles. Coronary arteries, the most important of coronary arteries, is responsible for delivering blood to the myocardium and represents the approximately 5% of cardiac output. And first is nutrient supply and the blood. Demand and nutrient supply, and the prevention of ischemia maintains the heart functions. Symptoms of coronary arteries: myocardial infarction and the ischemia. Myocardial infarction is a process due to lack of oxygen and blood supply. It causes heart attack and heart failure. And the diagnosis is lack of oxygen and blood supply to the heart. It causes chest pain. Of coronary arteries, ECG. ECG is to measure the heart electrical activities, and blood test to check the level of cholesterol in coronary arteries. And the coronary calcium scan is to check the level of calcium in coronary arteries. And the MRI and echocardiogram check the history of